two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. The catch made by Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brings up 2nd and
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
To number 11,
Robbie Anderson. 75 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns. They're tied 7-7.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distribute.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First, give them 32 on the play. On play action, they'll throw. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete.
DJ Moore taking it in. And the Panthers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Pollard,
the good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times
Hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and he'll air this one. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 68 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right
here. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Hey, smash.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Panthers.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the